Alright guys, I'm going to show you guys how to play an old game that I remember playing with my friends when I was like, I don't know, maybe 8 or 10, maybe 11 years old, I don't know. But I remember like one of my friends and I sat here and played this thing all the time when he came over and spent the night. We didn't have the kind of computer games and stuff like that we have now, but still it was a lot of fun. And this game was actually called m.a.s.h. And I believe what it stood for is, I believe M stood for mansion, A stood for apartment, S stood for, I believe, shack, and H was house. And this was what you were gonna, this is kind of like a future predicting kind of game. It's just for fun. And my friend and I would play this, and what we would do is we would like name girls. You'd have to name girls in your class or girls that you knew or whatever. And it was always fun to always, instead of like in 3 cars and three amounts of money, I believe, that you would name, you can do 4 amounts of money or 5 amounts of money. It really doesn't matter. I'm just trying to remember exactly how it worked. Because we have 4 different types of houses we live in, let's go ahead and go with 4 girls' names. We'll go with 4 kinds of cars, and we'll also go with 4 amounts of money. So, and I'll show you kind of how this works, and again, it's just for fun. But what we would do is, I remember we'd always, instead of like, and if you're girls and you're playing this, you would pick boys' names, obviously. But if you're, rather than picking like 4 really cute boys' names or whatever, or 4 really cute girls' names, we would always make at least one that's kind of ugly or, you know, kind of whatever, just for fun, to give you a chance of, you know, maybe having a bad, just like right here, you might wind up in a mansion or you might wind up living in a shack. So I'm going to go ahead and play this with my son here, and I'm going to go ahead and ask him to give me 4 girls' names. Can you do that, Christian?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead, just give me their first name.
Shaylee.
What's her name?
Shaylee.
Shaylee. How do you spell that?
S-H-A-L-E-Y.
Shaylee. I've never heard that name. Okay. And then another girl's name?
Ryan.
Ryan?
Mm-hmm.
R-I-A-N?
No, R-Y.
A-N?
No, yeah, but there's 2 N's.
Oh, okay. Ryan with 2 N's. Okay. Are both those girls pretty, Christian? No, they're not? No, okay. And then, how about give us another girl's name?
Tori.
No, you can't say Tori because that's your sister, silly. No sisters or cousins because you could possibly be married. Now, this is the first time my son's played this game, so. 2 other girls' names. Maddie! How do you spell Maddie's name?
M-A-D-D-Y.
Okay, Maddie, and one more girl's names. How about that TV show you guys watch, Sam and Cat? Who's the pretty one? Who's the blonde?
Cat.
Cat is the pretty one? Or it's Sam, isn't it? All right, we'll say Sam from that show, okay? You could possibly be married to her. Would that be good? All right. Now just give me 4 types of cars you like. So, like, say like car like Mom's, which is a Honda Accord. You want that to be a car? No? Okay, 4 types of cars that you think, how about 3 cars that you think would be cool? And 1 car that...
Viper.
Huh? A Viper? Okay. And 2 other cars that are good that you would like, and then we'll make 1 like...
A Bonnie Super Sport.
A what?
A Pagani Super Sport.
Okay. A Super Sport. And what else?
A sport car?
How about a Hummer?
Yeah.
You like Hummers?
Mm-hmm.
And
a
one
monster truck.
No, we gotta give you one that's a piece of junk. Just to make it fun.
A monster truck.
That's not a piece of junk.
Yeah, it's slow.
Slow? How about a truck? An old pickup.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll say an old pickup truck. And then 4 amounts of money.
$50.
$50. Okay.
$1 million.
$1 million, okay. That's good. What else?
$1 billion.
$1 billion, okay. If you're making $1 billion, then you gotta have one that's like a penny.
A half cent.
Half a cent. We'll just call it 1 cent. How's that? Okay. Now what? Now that you got everything listed, you got your names, 4 amounts of money, and 4 different cars. Now you get to go ahead and I usually don't let them see this, but what I do is I just tell them to tell me to stop. And you start making a twirly circle like this. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay? So once you get a circle like this, then you count the number of spaces to the other side. So you'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 spaces across there, all the way across. So at that point, it's just elimination. You start off with your mansion and you count them off. We're going to find out if you live in a mansion, an attic, a shack, or a house, okay?
Okay.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A shack is crossed out, so that's good, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A house is crossed out. It's either going to be an apartment or a mansion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A mansion is crossed out. You live in an apartment, so you're not very rich. All right? And then we're going to go and find out who you're marrying when you get older, okay? What do you think about that? Who do you think you're going to marry? Who do you want to marry here?
Nobody.
Nobody. Say, I'm only 9 years old. I'm not even 9 years old yet, Dad. All right. So we're going to go use the same number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maddie is crossed out. You're not marrying Maddie. Is that good? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sam is crossed out, so you're not marrying Sam. Uh-oh. It's going to be between Shaylee and Ryan. What do you think about that? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shaylee is crossed out. You're marrying Ryan. What do you think about that? You're going to marry Ryan when you get older. Don't hit the camera, man. Christ. All right. We continue to go on. We'll see if what you're driving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're not driving a Hummer.
Yay.
You don't want to drive a Hummer, huh? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're not driving an old pickup.
Yay! So it's between the Viper or the Super Sport?
Yes.
The Viper is the fastest car.
You want the Viper, huh?
Yeah, because
All
it's
right.
the fastest car.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're not driving the Viper. You're driving the Super Sport.
That's the second fastest car on Earth.
Yeah, you're driving a good car. All right. And now we're going to figure out how much money you have. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You don't have $1 billion. Well, that's probably not realistic anyway, right?
Okay.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You don't have a penny.
Yay!
Huh?
Yay!
All right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You don't have $50.
So I have $1 million.
You have $1 million.
That's a lot of money.
You're happy about that?
Yeah.
All right. So let's go over this one more time. Okay. Your future, Christian, is you are going to grow up and be married to Ryan. I guess she's in your school.
Yeah.
Is she cute?
Sort of.
Sort of. She's sort of cute.
Yeah.
Okay. And then look in here. You are living in an apartment. Okay. And you're driving a Super Sport.
Yay!
Yay. And you have $1 million. Are you going to give Daddy some money?
Yeah, I'll give you 500,000.
500,000? Well,
Yeah.
you must love me. All right. Are you happy about marrying Ryan?
No.
Who do you want to marry?
Nobody.
Nobody? You're not going to get married when you get older?
No.
All right. Well, this has predicted your future, and I also predict that you may not marry Ryan, but at some point, you will marry somebody. And I sure hope that you have $1 million. The question I have for you is, if you have $1 million, why are you living in an apartment? Never thought about that, did you?
Because I don't want to buy a more expensive house because I want all my money.
Now, this is the first time you've played m.a.s.h, huh?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of this game before? I used to play this when I was a kid. What do you think of m.a.s.h?
Cool.
Is it a fun game?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to play this with Zachary, your friend?
Yeah.
Yeah? Next time he spends the night? Yeah.
To a scale of 0 to 10, I'll give it a 8.
An 8? Is it more fun than computer games?
Not really.
You're a gamer, huh? Well, this is a game. This is a game you play if I guess if the internet goes out. You just want to get off the games or something, right?
Okay.
Yeah? All right, say bye, YouTube.
Bye.
All right, guys, as you already guessed, or already seen, the way we was actually playing this was pretty predictable. With our 7 that we were counting, it wound up being the second option on every list. So just to go ahead and let you know, ways you could change this up is change the number of items in each list. So here, instead of maybe choosing 4 names, choose like 3. Here, instead of choosing 4 cars, maybe choose 5. And here, instead of 4 amounts of money, make that, 6 maybe, or whatever. Another thing you can do as well is you don't have to limit it to cars. I mean, you can make anything. I would definitely recommend going with m.a.s.h, though, however. And then other things you can do, girls, boys' names, I would definitely recommend that one just because it's funny. And that's kind of where the fun comes at, is seeing who you're going to marry. But you could choose jobs, such as a doctor, or a lawyer, or a fast food worker. Just as examples of jobs you could have. So you could do jobs. You could do animals you'll have as pets. So you could say, hey, I'm going to have a dog, or I'm going to have a frog, or I'm going to have a cat. Just list off names of pets that you might have. Other items you could do, rather than amounts of money, as you saw that. So you can do amounts of money. You could do pretty much anything. This game is just only limited by your imagination. So you could even do, what color is your hair going to be? You could choose colors for your hair to be, or, where in the world you'll live. So you might say, hey, I'm going to live in Asia, or I'm going to live in Australia, or I want to live, take a really nasty, dirty place. I'm going to live in the, trailer park, or whatever. I'm going to live in a dumpster, just to kind of make it funny. So where in the world you might live could be a place. You could do all kinds of fun things, just to kind of vary it up and change it. But it's a pretty fun game. If you've never played it, definitely try it out with your friends. Try it out with your siblings, or your brother or sister, or try it out with your mom and dad. And I want to go ahead and say thank you for watching. Be sure you leave your comments below. What do you think of this game? Have you tried it out? Maybe you've played it. Maybe you're an old timer like me and you remember playing this as a kid. If so, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Also, I'd like to go ahead and say, be sure you go ahead and subscribe. You can do that right up here on subscribe now button right there. And I want to go ahead and thank you for watching. Be sure you share this video. And thanks so much for watching. This has been Zaxter99.